Today, let's take a look at the idea of area. What is area? Often when discussing this with students, students will tell me that area is length times width. Well, that's actually not true. Length times width is a way we often use to calculate area for some shapes. Let's take a look, for example, at this. Area is actually a measurement of how many squares cover a surface. So let's take a look at this. If this is a square, how many squares do you think it would take to cover this larger rectangle? We can see that one fits in here. And if we look here, we see that it takes a total of 12 squares. So we've got 3 across and 4 down. So we would say that the area is 12 square units. Now, the difficulty is when you describe it as square units, we don't know how large those squares are. So let's find out. By taking this ruler, we can take a look in here and we can measure that it is 1 centimeter. Let's see if I can do this. There we go. 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter. So this distance right here is 1 centimeter squared. That's a great unit to use for when you're measuring the surface area of something manageable, like a surface area of your tabletop. If you were looking at surface area of something larger, you might even use the idea of a meter squared. Or if you're looking geographically, it might even be kilometer squared. So where does the length times width come from? Let's take a look at the rectangle that we used previously. We see that it has a length of 4 and it has a width, it has a width of 3. So a rectangle can its area can be described as length times width, although area is not length times width. Length times width is simply a formula we use to find the area of a rectangle. So 3 times 4 equals 12, and we saw previously that it took 12 squares to fill in that rectangle.